Hey, morning, folks. Happy TGIF. Hope everyone's doing all right. So before I get started, remember hit that subscribe button and bell icon to get notified on future videos. And just a heads up, we are doing a free trial period for the Don Capital Discord room, so be sure to check that out. All right, so let's get stuck in here. What is it for us today? So first thing on the docket, obviously, it's not like just going forward because Kuroda held his nerve here. We had hawkish bets on the basically the yen overnight, thinking that he will capitulate because of what's happening on the dollar and the Fed, but they basically got that. Well, they got that wrong, and we're just retesting this basically the week's. So this was from prior Wednesday. So this week's support level here to the tick right now. If this goes, potentially decent short there. I mean, I'm thinking swing short, level short. Second would be taking a look at this beautiful crude picture. Really nice testing at 110. So I mentioned yesterday. Will we keep grinding higher? Yeah, but I want to basically keep this really technical for the time being. I don't think gung ho is the trade to be on at this point because we are at the end of the week, and basically traders have had a pretty interesting and heavy week from all the selling, and as we can see here on this boost. So going back to this crude chart over here, so we're seeing recession pressure coming in and a stronger dollar basically getting priced in this market here. There might be some consolidation going into the 116, so 117s all the way to 11250, so 113 to one, so that's a $3 range over there. We might see a bit of consolidation before continuing to grind higher. I mean, unless headline news or something changes and yada yada. All right. So next would be, the next thing would be. I mean, this is just, I'm just putting this out there because look at it. It's just beautiful. It is beautiful, technical. Um, basically on this Aussie, right? You'd have your very clear targets, very clear turning points, and pretty much every time it tests this low of year, you can see right that the bid that comes through very decisive. uh, Also the selling that comes through very decisive. So you know going into H2, I would think this range would be just brilliant as a play going forward. uh, and I mean, this is where I don't see the yen actually rallying anytime soon. So, and then, all right, so the euro. We do have Powell speaking today, later today, if not mistaken. So what traders will be waiting for that to see what he says and if he's going to give any more on basically what the Fed looks to do in the next few meetings this year. If there's any status quo that changes, if his tone is different, because he sounded pretty downbeat on Wednesday. But that aside, this euro, look at that. I mean, we're back in the May range, So now we have this double bottom over here, really clean test. So in a way, markets are being pretty technical. So if you wanted to get on the long here or on the long here or a short here, whatever, it will be prudent, I feel, to see where this the dollar then is trading at the moment in time, and whether we get resistance once we get back to this price support. I would like to see a completion of this potential resistance trend line over here. So we might see just getting a bit of flushing going on, and then just pulls back, maybe trades back around here. All right, so before we then push above and perhaps trade back to this, because in terms of fair value, you'd have to understand that this level over here is 75 basis points. So anything underneath here, I mean, this is absolutely cheap. If we test back down here, I don't see the dollar actually just goes further below. All right, I mean, not here, especially not the support trend line over here. Right, so 103s will be like super key. If it ever gets down there, I would be short the euro, definitely. I mean, obviously technicals play a really important part, but if we're testing around this area here or this prior inflection over here, then definitely, why not? Um, so equities still, we're stabilizing. We're stabilizing. I mean, we've had a look at that. I mean, we have had a really heavy week. So expect bookending before the weekend, and people just taking a breather, really, unless something else develops. To be honest with you, I think we're pretty much a lot of the trade for the week is done. So, saying that, you wouldn't want to be gung ho short. The break of the day's low. I mean, this is just an example. Keep your risk tight, and you might be better off looking for these prior lows to get retested. Like what we saw here. That's just beautiful. We actually did get in the short over there in the room. So yeah, that's about it. Hope this was useful. Anything at all, just hit me in the comments, and I'll see you in the Discord room. Have a great weekend. Have a great session ahead and a great weekend. Cheers, everyone.